Step 1. Are you sure that person is ignoring you?
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for always coming back to watch my videos, and in case you are new to here, my name is Fatah Abukar and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, yeah, it's a brand new day, brand new video. So today I'm gonna be talking about if someone ignores you, what do you want to do? Of course you have do this. Yeah, that's what I want to tell you. So sometimes we all say that someone is ignoring us, or someone is ignoring me, you know what? So guys, if you think that someone is ignoring you, I think you have to make sure first of all, check yourself before you blame that person, or before you criticize or judge or level something on that person. You have to make sure yourself first of all. Okay. uh, when you guys, sometimes that person is not ignoring you. They may going through some difficult tough times, or painful issues, or maybe they need some time or space, so you have to first of all, guys, you have to make sure, I said you have to make sure yourself, okay, and the reactions or actions of that person. If that person is totally ignoring you, if you call, if you text, if she's or he is not, or she is not replying to your text, if she is or he is not calling you, I mean, guys, that's that we can call ignoring. But sometimes, it's not. You have to flip, the situation yourself, okay, and take it as your advantage. That's what we need. So, I mean, because that person sometimes, guys, as I said, is going through a tough time, or his or her friend, girlfriend, his or her friend is going through a tough time or painful issues, or painful situations. So you need to consider, okay, all those factors. Just don't come up and say, oh my god, that person or he or she, whatever, is really, ignoring you or ignoring me. No, it's not like that. The issue, okay, I think 90% is not it's not that really, issue, 90% the person is not ignoring you, but it's just your faults, or your mind is telling you some conflicting, reactions or thoughts. So anyway, just make sure yourself, okay, and give them space. So when you give them space, they will realize, you will allow them a time, to think. The brain releases what we call hormones, really what we call, happiness or sadness hormones. So dopamine and other chemicals, so the brain will mix together. So the brain starts, or will start, processing thoughts, okay, about that person. So then they will think how much they miss you, how much they need you, and then they will come up, and then they will come, with you on their own, and be totally obsessed with you. Okay, so that's how it is, guys. But sometimes we think, guys, if we pressure, or if we, put a lot of efforts and time and energy and pressure on that person, he or she will come back. No, you are pushing that person away, really, and they will even move or go farther, and sometimes it will be difficult for them even to, get that person to come back with you. Because, uh, guys, number one, check yourself before you blame others, okay, and number two, give them space. So I think it, and during the no contact call, okay, during the no contact call, don't initiate calls, okay, or text messages, okay, because whenever you initiate text message, or when you initiate a call, you is still pushing that person away from you. So I think, the most important point here, guys, is you have to give them space. Give them a chance. So when you give them space, you are not only giving them space, at the same time you are respecting, guys, their time and their boundaries, and you are allowing them, a specific period of time to think and to miss you badly. Okay, so their mind will process a thought which is really based on positivity rather than negativity. So, and that's why I said you have to flip the chapters, the pages, okay, and take it as your advantage, okay. So don't just rush and come up, a negative decision or negative thought and say, oh, that person is really ignoring you, okay, or ignoring me. So guys, this is the topic, and don't just guys try to, simbin, Simbin is like internet thing, which describes like, don't just something like that. So anyway, but make sure first of all yourself, okay. Try to reflect back on the issue. Sometimes guys, you are really, sometimes the person doesn't want to ignore you, but they just want to try to escape away from your bad behavior. So when you give them space, they will literally starting to forget their bad behavior, and then they will reconstruct or reinitiate the conversation, okay. So give them space. When you give them space, and you have to apply the no contact call, strategy. So that's why I think it's important during the no contact call, don't initiate or don't initiate call or text message, okay. Yeah, and don't try to create. So because if you give them time, space, and if you give them space and during the no contact, if you don't initiate calls or text message, what's gonna happen, guys? So they will think, their mind will process a positive thing. They will think about you badly, and then they will come up with you, obsessed with you, and then they will, because you put them in a needy situation, guys. So you didn't put yourself in a needy situation, but you will put them in a needy situation and in a higher pedestal, and they will try to come back to crave your attention, and then seek their attention to validate for you. So what they did at this time or at this stage is to come back and to seek validation from your side. So because you put them in a higher pedestal, right, during the no contact call, that strategy, okay, when you apply that strategy. So guys, that's why it's important, So they will try to seek attention, okay, validation, and at the same time they will be trying to sing with you, in every move. I think you really are going. So but if all those things, if you haven't seen all those things that I have just highlighted, I think it's important, guys. If the person is not having some difficult times, or if she's not busy, or if they completely or totally ignored you, I think it's the best time to move on, and then you will find yourself someone who really cares and loves and respects you for who you are. That's how it is, So that's why, guys, I just want to highlight 3 important points, okay, in order. So if you follow these rules in order, guys, I'm sure you will learn when someone ignores you what to do, and you will not feel again, or you will not think that you have been rejected or ignored, okay. So just listen to 3 highlights, 3 important points, guys. I'm gonna be sharing with you. Don't skip, okay, just watch the video till the end, and please let me know your thoughts in this video. What do you think about this video, guys? Please comment down below in the comment, and subscribe to my channel. Just write I subscribe it, and share the video to your friends on social media platforms, okay. So guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Watch attentively the 3 important points that I'm gonna be sharing with you in the next few minutes, okay. And let me know your beautiful comment. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below there. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Fatah Abukar. That's it for today's video, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.
Do you know what to do when someone ignores you? Feeling ignored by someone we care about can feel painful and confusing. You may feel hurt, frustrated, or even rejected, especially if you don't know why it's happening. But what if I told you that you could flip the situation and use it to your advantage? According to relationship experts, there are 8 proven steps to deal with being ignored. If you watch this video and follow these 8 steps in the given order, you'll learn exactly what to do when someone ignores you, and you will never feel rejected again. I subscribed. I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Step 1. Are you sure that person is ignoring you? The first step is to ask yourself this simple question. Are you sure that person is ignoring you? It might sound like a silly question, but it's important to check in with yourself first. There are times when we think someone is ignoring us when they're actually not. We might be feeling insecure or anxious and projecting those feelings onto the other person. Other times we might be misreading the situation entirely. You have to keep in mind that every person is different. Just because you feel ignored at some point doesn't mean the other person is actually ignoring you on purpose. Some people need more time and space than others to process what's going on around them. They might be going through something tough and need time to themselves. That's why it's important to check in with yourself before assuming that someone is ignoring you. With that in mind, you can now move on to the next step. Step 2. Give them the space they need. If you're sure that the person is ignoring you, then the next step is to give them space. This might be hard to do, especially if you care about the person a lot, but it's important to respect their needs and give them the space they need. We can't emphasize this step enough. Many people make the mistake of thinking that if they keep pushing, the other person will come around. But this behavior usually has the opposite effect. This will push them away even more. When you give someone space, it shows that you respect their needs and boundaries. It also gives them time to miss you. And in some cases, it might even make them realize how much they care about you. And this alone can make them come back to you on their own. For example, if you are used to texting or calling them every day, make sure to take a step back. Stop initiating contact and see what happens. If they care about you, they will make an effort to reach out to you. Step 3. Make sure you're not being needy or clingy. During the no contact period, it's important to make sure you're not being needy or clingy. For example, when they realize that you have stopped initiating contact, they might reach out to you. If they do, make sure not to reply right away. I know that when we get a text message or a call from someone we miss or care about, it's hard to control the urge to reply right away and tell them how much we miss them. But the key here is to take your time. Don't reply right away, even if you're tempted to. This will show them that you're not desperate for their attention and that you have a life outside of them. There's a psychological explanation for this behavior. When we ignore someone or don't give them the attention they want, it triggers what's called the scarcity principle. The scarcity principle is a psychological phenomenon that occurs when we feel like we are losing something or someone. This feeling of loss then makes us value that thing even more.